Get ready for some wow on the Signature Mike Show.
I got that wow. Who wants some hands up right now? We got that. Turn it up loud. I know you're wondering how. I got that wow.
Hi, everybody. Thank you for joining us today. We love having you here every day, 3 days a week. Wish it was every day. Maybe you don't, but anyway, I have some fabulous friends. You know, I'm always introducing you to my friends, and I love it. I'm the luckiest man in the Augusta area. I tell you what, I have Ashley Brown with Turn Back the Block. Did I say it right?
You did.
I did, yes. Turn Back the Block. So important. We're going to learn more about that. And then I have Katie Kaysen from the Columbia County Performing Arts Center, also known as PAC. Is that what you all call it? PAC.
Yes.
I know when I get emails about it, it's PAC.
Right.
So thank you both for being here today.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Thanks for having us.
Katie, you all had an amazing season
Yes.
this past year.
Yes.
Tell us some of the highlights that you had.
Well, if we're talking about Broadway in particular,
Yes.
we had Chicago, the musical.
I loved it.
I know.
Everybody was on their feet several times.
Yes.
It was just an amazing cast.
Right.
It's a great show
It
anyway.
really,
but
really is.
It was amazing.
It's a classic.
Yes.
Pretty Woman, Hadestown, and you know what? We had to cancel Shrek because of Helene.
Oh,
So that was,
I did not know that. Okay,
Yes.
because I was looking forward to that, and
I know.
I didn't. I guess because everybody was otherwise occupied.
I know. We still have people talking about it. So
Oh.
unfortunately, we had to cancel that one.
Gosh.
But yeah, coming off of a really exciting season, and we have I think, an even better one this
Let's
time.
talk about the upcoming
Yeah.
season. I am excited about every show.
Me too.
Yes.
And actually, what I'm excited about too is that none of these names have been in the area before. So that's really exciting to me.
Yeah, yeah.
But for the 25-26 season, we have the Addams Family that
Okay.
starts in October.
Uh-huh.
We've got A Christmas Story, the musical, November 25th. Clue, live on stage, which I think is going to be super fun. Tina, who doesn't love
Oh my gosh.
Tina,
You
that's
know what I
gonna be
love?
amazing.
Sorry to interrupt, but when you
No.
have a concert, or not a concert, you have a show like that, people kind of dress in
Yes.
a costume.
Yes.
I do.
Yeah.
I mean, people will, I told you all about the jeans a minute ago. There's a
Right.
story about jeans. It's an inside joke or inside story, but
Right.
I would wear those jeans to
Yes.
this.
Oh, and
Yeah,
I think you
yeah,
absolutely
yeah.
need to.
Yeah, absolutely. Sorry, I interrupted
No,
you.
not
so
at all.
sorry.
Not at
After
all.
Tina,
Nope.
what do you have?
Nope, Tina, Mrs. Doubtfire.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
Fun.
yeah. And then Six, and we've got 3 nights of Six.
No, so that was the only one I was not familiar with, but it sounds
Okay.
awesome. Maybe tell everybody what Six is.
Yeah, so I haven't seen it before, but I've heard amazing things about it. So it's about the 6 wives of Henry VIII, and it's a musical, but they're singing about their demise, and they're
Okay.
singing. So I think it's going to be very, very entertaining.
So we get a little history lesson
Yes.
and we're entertained.
Right,
I mean, that's a
exactly.
win-win.
I
That's
know.
awesome. That's great.
Yeah.
You have so many great restaurants around as well. It's fun to make a night of it,
Yes.
going to a restaurant
Yes.
and then going to one of the Broadway
That's right.
shows.
That's right.
There is so much more the PAC has to
Yes.
offer than Broadway shows. I know a lot of times I think of just the Broadway shows, and other people do, but you
Right.
guys do so much
We
more.
do. We do. We've got a lot on sale besides our Broadway series. We just went on sale last week with The Temptations and the Four Tops.
Oh my gosh! Wow.
Yeah. So that's going to be a really fun one. We have Ann Wilson. If you're not familiar, she's contemporary Christian, but has sort of crossed into the country market.
That's right.
She puts on a fantastic show. Let's see. If you're into comedy, we have Brad Williams next month, along with Tom Segura.
Oh, yes.
Is on sale.
Wow.
He's in August. Sorry, I have to use this.
Oh,
as
please
a
do.
little
We don't
cheat
wanna
sheet.
miss a thing.
Yeah, Sticks and Strings with the Kelly Brothers is always a good one. That's
Okay.
also in August. So that'll be with, like I said, the Kelly Brothers, and then some really special guests that they're going to announce.
Okay.
And then for all the moms out there, we've got Ninja Kids Live, we have Blippi, we have Sesame Street Live. So, I mean,
You have
truly.
something for everybody.
We really do.
Wow. And then you have the Black Jacket Symphony
Yes.
as well. I do come to a
Yes.
lot of those. Those are always so
We get
great.
those. We're lucky we get those 3 times a year now, and the next one coming up is going to be Yacht Rock.
Yeah, I mean, they're almost sold out every time. Maybe
Yeah.
they are sold out. I
It's
don't
a
know.
good time.
How many does the theater hold?
A little over 2,000.
Wow. And I've
Yeah.
been almost everything I've been to has been sold out and people wanting tickets.
Yeah.
I wanted to see Chicago. I wanted to see Chicago.
Yeah.
I couldn't get tickets. tickets.
Yeah.
And there was a neighbor of mine who couldn't go, so I was able to take the tickets and go.
That's great.
But I'm going to
Yeah.
plan ahead this year. I need to get season
Yes.
tickets, and we need to do this and plan. And again, it's such a fun evening. I mean, it is in Columbia County, so it doesn't feel like New York City. But
Right.
we think about living in a big city
Yeah.
and being able to go to the theater and dinner and walking. And so, I mean, and that downtown area of Columbia County is just so fun and very
Yeah.
safe.
And
great
the ease
parking.
of it, right?
So
the
easy.
parking and getting into the building, and I think that's something to do with
Yeah,
it.
so, and again, so many great restaurants, whether
Yeah.
you want something a little upscale or you want more casual.
right.
I mean, Washington Road's right there if there's not something right on top of,
Right.
of the PAC.
Right.
But-
No, I mean, we're fortunate that everything has just grown into such a great community and a good experience, like you said. If I can shamelessly plug our season again.
Yes.
So we do have the Broadway season tickets on sale. The individual tickets are not available yet.
Okay,
But if you're
okay.
interested in a package, I encourage everyone to go to our website.
Yes.
And it's actually at the bottom of that banner, but the centerofcc.com/Broadway.
Okay, okay.
And that there's more information and the ability to sign up for a package.
Very good. That's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
Well, and sometimes if people look at this at the roster and they say, "Oh, I can't go to that show," you can still buy a season pass tickets, and then gift them to a neighbor or to a relative if you can't go that night.
What a fun gift.
Yes,
Yeah.
a great gift. I
Yeah.
mean, there's always birthdays and anniversaries and things, and what a smile that would put on somebody's face to
I
say,
agree.
if they have nothing planned in a couple days to go to and have an experience.
Right.
It's a
Right.
great gift. Or just buy the whole package as a gift.
Yeah.
I mean, if you really love somebody, right, that loves the theater.
I love that idea, yeah.
I do too. How can people get involved? Are there other ways people can get involved with PAC other than buying tickets?
Sure. Well, there's sponsorship opportunities. There's
Okay.
always that, whether you're interested in getting involved in a specific event or have kind of an experience or exposure through the year. I mean, we certainly have different opportunities there.
Right.
And somebody could reach out to me directly, and I can put them in touch with Brian, who does
yes.
sponsorship.
Yeah. Brian and Josh and you,
Right.
y'all are great.
Right. Well,
your
thank
entire
you.
staff is great.
Thank you. We also have a volunteer program.
Okay.
So, and we're so fortunate. We have over 50 people.
That's
that,
amazing.
That
Well,
volunteer
people
their
want to
time.
be involved with something fabulous like that.
Yeah.
If you haven't been, check out the Performing Arts Center in Columbia County. You will not be disappointed. We will be right back.
There's something special about mornings at Emma's Cafe, where days begin with a smile, fresh brewed coffee, and breakfast that makes you feel right at home. Try our famous Bulldog breakfast, classic biscuits and gravy, or treat yourself to an unforgettable French toast. Come see us Monday through Saturday from 7 to 1 on Main Street in beautiful Thompson, Georgia. Emma's Cafe, where breakfast is more than a meal, it's a moment.
At F&M Bank, you're more than a customer. You're family. We believe banking should feel like home. Familiar faces, real conversations, and service that's rooted in values and built on relationships. We take the time to know your name, your story, and your dreams. With roots in Washington and Augusta, we're proud to grow with our neighbors. F&M Bank, growing strong, one neighbor at a time.
Hi, Suzanne Lily Honeymichael here with Hardwood Floors & More. My husband Greg and I continue to hear about concerns about price increases, but we want to let you know we have always been focused on American-made products. We have the largest selection of flooring and lighting, and our commitment to you is to provide you with the best pricing, products, and workmanship. So come see where our company is the company that friends recommend. Hardwood Floors & More, so much more in store for you.
Ever wonder what truly makes a house a home? It's all the thoughtful touches, all the little details that bring personality and character to any space. At Signature Interiors and Gifts, we believe that your home should be as unique as you are. Our collection is a treasure trove of inspiration, just waiting for you to explore. Our team would be honored to help you create a home that's not just lived in, but truly loved. Signature Interiors and Gifts, where every corner of your home tells your story.
Thanks for staying with us today. I have Ashley Brown with Turn Back the Block.
Absolutely.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you so much for having me.
We're going to learn some things because I didn't know anything about your organization, and the more I read about it, the more it intrigued me, and it is so important.
Well, I love that you didn't know about it, and now you know about
Yes,
it.
now I do. Absolutely. That's what I love about this show. I do meet some new people and new organizations that are so important, you know, and it's great for people in TV land to see what's going on in our town.
No, absolutely. There's so many nonprofits and so many community partners doing great things in our city. And even if you're from Augusta, learning something new is exciting.
Absolutely, yes. So Turn Back the Block.
Absolutely.
Tell us what's going on with that. What do you do?
So since 2010, we are passionate about Harrisburg. We're passionate about revitalizing this neighborhood through home ownership, through affordable housing and quality housing. We are just really invested in making this de-invested area historic and important again.
That's amazing. You know, I'm not from Augusta, so when I saw Harrisburg, I didn't know what that meant. I didn't know. I think of downtown Augusta or Richmond County and Columbia County. I think in terms like that.
Absolutely.
I don't think about that. So Harrisburg is a generalized area downtown Augusta.
Absolutely. So it is in Richmond County. It is, we call it the heart of the city. So it is situated perfectly between the Augusta Canal area, the medical district, downtown Augusta,
Okay.
Somerville. It's just kind of snuggled right in that area.
I see. Nice. So it does need revitalization because some of the homes that are there are falling apart. They're old. They're old
Absolutely.
homes.
Well, at one time, it was a bustling neighborhood. People worked in the mills, and when the mills, Sutherland Mill, Kings Mill, Enterprise Mill started shutting down, families started leaving that area and moving to where the jobs were. This left homes vacant, and then that invited crime and some trouble in,
Yes.
and which caused it to kind of become a de-invested area, although it is historic.
Yes. So that's what's so important, that you're revitalizing this area. You have block party cleanups.
We do. So before Helene, once a month on a Saturday, you can check our website.
Okay.
We would have a cleanup from 10 to 12. Each month they look different. It could be a tire collection. It could be literally a neighborhood litter cleanup. It could be helping a neighbor out that needed some help, or edging some lots, that sort of thing. But it's just all about like giving whatever you have for those 2 hours in the neighborhood. It makes a big difference.
So you have volunteers that will come in. Anybody can come and help.
Absolutely. Anyone can come. You can go on our website, sign a waiver, and we break out in little groups and have that time. I think in 2024, we had over 3,400 of these volunteer hours from block parties.
Oh my gosh, that's so great.
We're going to do them quarterly now. We understand that people are looking at their own homes with Helene right now, but we're going to make the big party happen once a month, quarterly.
Quarterly, yes. And so people can go to turnbacktheblock.com.
Yes.
And they can find all of this, and the waiver that you're talking about, they can
Absolutely.
get there as well. You just had your first Tea of Augusta, the second annual first Tea of Augusta, May 9th. You had Birdies on the Block. Tell us about that.
So much fun. So my Turn Back the Block Youth Leadership Board is comprised of 23 high schoolers aged sophomore to senior at various schools in the CSRA. And so they work all year. They learn about home ownership. They meet our neighbors. They learn about Harrisburg, and really how to have a servant heart of volunteering in the community to make the community a better place.
Yes.
They plan this event, and we partner with First Tee of Augusta. It's a drive, chip, and putt contest.
Yes.
A Southern supper. We had Tastefully Yours cater that this year. Bands. We have a raffle, and let's see. It's just a lot of fun.
Wow, it sounds like fun. A lot of things, and again, something for everybody.
It is. Children are also, it's a family event.
That's great. So you're revitalizing Harrisburg. You're removing blighted properties.
We are.
You're rehabilitating existing homes. And are these homes some people are living in?
No, they are not. It's mostly vacant homes or lots,
Okay.
abandoned homes that we are donated to Turn Back the Block, and then we begin to work on them.
Okay.
We try to save them and renovate them,
Yes.
but sometimes we can't by the time we get them.
Okay.
So we will demo them down, and then new construction will reflect that historic Harrisburg
I love it.
air.
Yeah, you told me earlier that was important to get the flavor back. You're not just building
No.
a generic house. You are thinking about historic.
No just brick buildings just to have a brick building.
Yes.
These are reflective of the neighborhood.
Awesome. You're developing housing units, like you said, so you're increasing home ownership. That's so important today. It gives people a sense of pride.
A sense of pride. It gives stability.
Yes.
It gives economic mobility to that
Yes.
area. It helps give people a hand up, not a hand out,
Yes.
and teaches them to be neighbors.
Yeah.
And that's the beautiful part about it.
That's so nice. Your impact over the past 10 years is amazing. 24 maintained lots ready for new construction.
Absolutely.
9 new homeowners added. 8 homes renovated. 9 homes constructed, 1 renovated office warehouse space. That's
Yes.
incredible.
It really is.
Oh my gosh, I can only imagine how these people feel who may not have had the opportunity to be a homeowner, you know.
It is truly wonderful.
People can get involved. They can donate monetarily.
Yes, they can.
They can volunteer, like
Yes.
we talked, and give resources sometimes. In-kind donations sometimes can go a long
Absolutely.
way.
Any materials, any help with like our events, Birdies on the Block, all of that is welcome. Just coming down and checking it out. Come visit me. I mean, that means a lot, and looking and seeing what it's about.
Oh, fantastic. Well, it just interests me. I mean, as a designer and in the building industry, it's right up my alley. I need to get involved. I love it.
You need to come help me pick out some house paint colors.
I will be glad to do that. Well, let's talk about this more in some of your events coming up soon.
Absolutely.
So
Thank you.
stay tuned. I have a really great design dilemma that I'm going to share with you that you might just learn a little something to do in your home. We'll be right back.
It's hard to know where to start when shopping for home or kitchen appliances, but you can count on Kelly Appliance for exceptional value and dedicated customer service. Family owned and operated since 1962, their friendly and knowledgeable staff will see you through the entire process, from selecting the right product to experienced delivery and installation. It's no wonder that Kelly Appliance is consistently awarded for their service and expertise. Visit Kelly Appliance at one of their 2 convenient locations in Martinez and Aiken.
Imagine a life filled with energy, adventure, and clarity, where each day is a new opportunity. At Be Healthy Medical Weight Loss, we're here to turn that vision into reality. With over 15 years of experience in the Augusta area, our specialists are dedicated to guiding your health journey. Whether you want to lose 10 pounds or 100, trust our experts to get you to your goals confidently and safely. Buzz on over to 4150 Washington Road so you can thrive at the Hive.
At Reliable Equipment Rental, we rent the good stuff. From compact lawn and garden equipment, large earth-moving equipment, to Takeuchi compact equipment known for its brute strength and bulletproof durability. Whether you're a professional contractor or a weekend do-it-yourselfer, we have the equipment to get your job done. And in the CSRA, you can only get the good stuff at Reliable Equipment Rental, your trusted Takeuchi dealer. Sales, parts, and service, 4001 Washington Road.
Welcome to Second City Distillery. We are handcrafted one bottle at a time in the heart of Augusta, Georgia. Come visit us and discover the art of distillation like never before. Our spirits are curated, ensuring every bottle tells a story of passion and dedication. From our smooth, award-winning bourbon to our crisp and refreshing vodka, we offer a diverse range of flavors that capture the essence of our passion. Join us for a tasting or a tour and experience the spirit of Augusta with Second City Distillery. Cheers.
There is nothing I like better than to empower people to make wise design decisions. You don't always need to hire a designer and spend the money. You have the power. You can do it yourself. Just have a little faith, and maybe with my design dilemmas, I can help you solve a few problems. So I'm going to share a project I worked on, and one thing I love about my clients, I've become their friend so many times, and this client, we have become such good friends since I did this project. I've done other projects for them since. I just love it because I really do try to consider what's best for the client, what their needs are, are, and I try to solve their problems. So I'm going to share a really awesome before and after of a bedroom. These are my friends, the Guerreris, and this was a guest bedroom that they had in their home. And what you see here, one of their parents had lived in the home, and this was their master suite they were living in. And it just seemed a little dated to them. There was a hodgepodge of furniture, and they just wanted an update to this space. We talked about what they might like to reuse and what we might like to start over with. They told me that I could get rid of everything in the room. They had a rug they wanted to work with. It was a pink rug. You can't really see it in that picture. But other than that, they said I could get rid of everything. They weren't really crazy about the bed. I thought the bed was perfect because we've talked about this before. When you walk into a room, rooms are usually rectangular. Windows are rectangular. Doors are rectangular. It's nice to add arches and round items in a room like this because it just kind of sets things apart. And as you see in this picture, that alone, that was one element that I really liked. You have the windows on either side and that arch between the two. It bridges the two windows. But again, most headboards that we have are rectangular, so that's kind of boring. So I said, let's keep the bed. So they were happy with that. When I can reuse something, absolutely, the client stays happy. So let's take a look at the after what I did here. Look how clean and updated this is now. This client rents for Masters as well. They rent their home during the golf tournament. And so they needed a room that was easy for their guests to come and go. So they didn't need a lot of stuff. They wanted to keep it somewhat simple. We kept the chest at the foot of the bed. There you see the pink rug they wanted to work with. So considering that, I wanted to create a theme in the room. And with that said, I did it with the pillows. I found a fabric that had pink in it with the black and white zebras. I almost said giraffes, but those are zebras, black and white zebras. And what was great about that, they have a lot of African art in their home, so it flowed from the rest of their house as you go back into the space as well. We keep pillows somewhat simple these days. We don't add a lot of pillows. Men especially hate to pull a bunch of pillows off the bed. This keeps things simple. One thing I really want to share with you, and this is what I want you to think about in your home, those window treatments were on the far left and the far right on that wall. A lot of people will do a pair of panels at each. That gets very busy. In doing left and right only, you frame that wall and you frame the bed, and visually you open that space up by doing this. So you see what we've done there. And visually, see how clean that is? It opens that up. Imagine panels there by the bed. It's way too much, way too busy. We added some taller lamps, some good light, some nightstands there. That worked really well. Take a look at the next picture here. They had a big built-in on this wall and had a lot of awards and things that the husband had won over the years. But it was a little busy, so I asked if it was an option to get rid of that. And they said absolutely. They thought they might do that as well. So they had a big recliner sitting there also. You'll see that big bulky recliner. That was something left over from another room, so they were trying to make do, but now again, they wanted a fresh update. Take a look at the after on this wall. This is really great. We got rid of the built-in. We added a chaise, so now somebody can lounge, they can read a book. The room was large enough to handle all of this. They could read a book, they could watch TV. Again, the panels on the windows, we did far left and far right as opposed to making it too busy. And then I added the angel oak art. That is printed on glass, so it's kind of modern, but it's very organic. It kind of worked with the theme we have going on here. The drapery that we have is reminiscent of zebra. It was black and white, so that worked really, really well. Let me draw something for you in a room, and let me show you what I was talking about. If we have a wall, and we have two windows like this, and we put drapery rods, we add these panels. Look how busy all of that gets. I hope my scribbles mean something to you, but you know, these are windows. Very, very busy, but just if you want to compare, take a look at what we have here. When you do something like this, and we put a drapery rod, finial, same thing here. If we add just that drapery panel here and here, look how clean that is. And again, how this opens up this wall, how much better, busy this is. We're not doing all of these heavy treatments anymore, and you're saving money. This works really, really well. And again, if you have a piece of art or a bed, if you have something, it kind of sets the stage. It's almost like curtains that are drawn that you're adding. If we have the piece of art in here, I mean, look at this. You don't want another big rectangular piece in here. You want things askew a little bit. Again, because of rectangles, if we have a mirror and we have an arched mirror in there, that could work too. But just consider your options. Consider not doing so much heavy drapery treatments. Stay tuned. We'll be right back with my guest from the day.
Discover the Bordeaux Event Center, where elegance meets charm and forever memories are made. Whether you're saying I do, hosting a banquet, or celebrating life's big moments, the Bordeaux Event Center is more than a venue. It's an experience. Nestled in the picturesque woods of Thompson, Georgia, the Bordeaux Event Center features bridal and groom suites, a caterer's kitchen, and a state-of-the-art audiovisual system. Schedule your tour today at the Bordeaux Event Center, where moments become memories.
Hi, Suzanne Lily Honeymichael here with Hardwood Floors and More. We truly appreciate the opportunities we've had to work in so many homes over the years. And now we want to invite you to our showroom to discover why we are the company that friends recommend. Our quality products, knowledgeable staff, and the tremendous skill set of our technicians is what has made Hardwood Floors and More the most trusted locally owned business for over 30 years. Hardwood Floors and More, so much more in store for you.
What if the perfect pair of shoes could transform more than just your outfit? At Signature Soles and Apparel, it's not just about fashion, it's about finding the pieces that make you feel confident, unique, and ready to take on the world. From stunning shoes to statement outfits and accessories, every item is carefully chosen to help you express your personality. Let our friendly team help you discover your next favorite look. Signature Soles and Apparel, where every step you take feels beautifully you.
It's hard to know where to start when shopping for home or kitchen appliances, but you can count on Kelly Appliance for exceptional value and dedicated customer service. Family owned and operated since 1962, their friendly and knowledgeable staff will see you through the entire process, from selecting the right product to experienced delivery and installation. It's no wonder that Kelly Appliance is consistently awarded for their service and expertise. Visit Kelly Appliance at one of their 2 convenient locations in Martinez and Aiken.
What a fun and informative show today. I hope that you enjoyed. Catch us on YouTube, the Signature Mike channel. You can catch us on Facebook, on Instagram. We are everywhere. But please look and follow and subscribe on YouTube, please. We need that. What do y'all think? Did you see the difference in this drapery? How that opens that space up?
Absolutely.
And sometimes people don't think about that. Think, oh, I need a pair of panels at a window.
Now I'm thinking about all the things I need to do at home.
I love it. I love it. I'm going to ask you a question, Katie.
Okay.
If you had to choose one Broadway show, you were stranded on a desert island, you had to choose one Broadway show, what would it be?
Oh my gosh. You know what? I recently saw Death Becomes Her in New York.
I wanted to see that so bad.
It's fantastic. You have to.
I only had a Monday night and the theaters were dark. So
Fantastic.
I would love to see it. I love the movie.
It's hilarious.
Yes.
And it's very good. Yeah.
Yes, I love it. You talked about paint colors. So,
yes, absolutely.
So what is your dilemma?
Well, I think that finding the perfect neutral, like the perfect white.
Yes.
So that's one of the things that we had with white cabinets. It was finding like that perfect neutral that a homeowner can work around.
Yes, some whites can go, and it all depends what you have. There's usually not one that I go to because it does depend on white trim and white cabinets and all of that. Because sometimes white can get a little dirty looking, too gray or too brown, and then it looks dirty if you have something stark white against it. So you have to look at that fan deck and find the right one. But thank you for joining us today. We've had a blast. We will see you next time on the Signature Mike Show.
All right.